You are listening to the No Nonsense Show. 10% less bullshit than any other podcast, guaranteed.
Hey,
we're live. I don't understand why y'all act so unprofessional.
Nigga, what the fuck? What are you talking about?
That's totally you guys.
Okay.
Okay.
I own it. Whatever. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another edition of the No Nonsense Show. It's your boy, Jamie Mag. We'll be honest. French Reggie.
and your boy Jay Smooth in the building. I don't need nobody to give me.
Now you
shouts
want
out.
to talk.
But I'm just saying. That's how we do it. You know what I'm saying?
Now you wanna
Hey,
talk.
welcome back, French Reggie, to the United States of America, homie.
Thank you.
Hey, look, you
Feels
can't.
good to be back.
Look,
Feels good to be back.
Hey, on your way back, you wore your Coming to America hat, right? I haven't seen a Biblis hat, right?
Oh, Biblis. Okay.
Yeah, well, yeah. You thought it was
It's Bill is probably more than bib. I don't know if you call that a bib.
Biblis. Hey,
Yeah, it's not a
do
bib.
it remind you of it's a cap, but a what you call it, Scully,
A beanie?
Yeah. What do it roll down?
No, that's just the hat.
That's
But-
the hat.
It is.
Oh, okay.
You know, I always wondered, how we got shit and it says made in China.
Mhm.
I wonder what the shit in China says on it. And it don't say made in China. It say some other shit. What's
Made
that?
here.
No. What's that say, French Reggie? Yeah, that's a Gang Shuang Feng.
Yeah, I think where they made it at, exactly the address.
Yeah, like they got you can come return it right here. Like this is where this motherfucker from. Not made in China. They got the motherfucking address.
French
Nah.
Reggie, was it cold over there before you?
Hell
Come
yeah,
on.
yeah. It's
Really?
super cold over there.
He said that's fashion out here. I don't know, y'all. Is that fashion out here? Can they
What?
see that
I
hat?
never said it was fashion. I said I'm.
No,
I'm
I asked
making
you.
my
I
style.
said, do they have that? Can you get those out
Hey,
here?
you can find this here. Yeah, you can definitely find this here. Definitely online for sure. I'm pretty sure Amazon got it.
French, tell J Max stop fucking with you. You got your own swag, right? Yeah, you've always, ever since I've known, you've always had your own swag. You didn't give a fuck how many
He wasn't
Wonder
trying
Woman
my swag, though.
wristband.
He wasn't trying my swag.
I don't care.
I wasn't trying to
He
swag.
wanted to know if they can. If
Yeah,
he
he gonna order him one.
But
And
hold
then
up.
all them wristbands that you got on, them shits is nice. They
The bees remind me of that damn vibrator I won. That fucking middle part that that glowed and went in hella different directions at the same time.
those the leftover bees from vibrators over there.
You wear those in China?
Yeah, I just wear them all the time.
Those are more than he left. He didn't
Yeah.
have that much when he left.
It was mostly strings and stuff
Yeah, it's
here.
the same.
Yeah. So now you use both wrists.
Yeah.
Yeah, this nigga he got his name on just in case they forget your name over there. You got shit on your wrist. Like
So you gotta retie all that shit every time you take a shower.
No, I can take these like.
Go ahead and talk in the
together.
mic for me.
I can take these all out together.
It's been a
and-
while.
And this same thing, I can just untie them.
Okay, yeah.
The only thing that stays is really this one.
probably your wrist is probably light skinned when you take all of that shit off though, huh? It's like tan.
We did see a picture the other day with your hands looking very light.
What was that about?
Did you see that? It was an IG picture and your face was regular, you know what I'm saying, regular dark skinned French Reggie,
Yeah,
but your hands were like
like mine.
El DeBarge.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So what you
mean,
over there trying to get
Y'all
a
can see it
pigment?
now. I mean, it's cold over there, so I'm not next to the sun a lot. But
You wear gloves a
You're
I'm
not
lot.
still
neck-
I'm
you're
still a
not-
dark skinned
No,
man.
you're not next to the sun. What do you mean?
I'm not. The sun is not out all the time. It stays cloudy.
He's back.
Yeah.
It stays cloudy.
So China's more of a cloudy place.
Where I'm at, not the whole country, but definitely where I'm at, it's very cloudy, especially
thought-
right now.
I thought it was like Alaska. Like
It feels like it.
no, like where it's just dark all the time.
It's not dark all the time, but it's just gray. It's very gray.
So your girl before you left, did you get some to go pussy?
Not like the day before, but yeah, I did.
Did she cry? Said she was gonna miss you?
No,
Which one is your girl? Which one? Are
I
you
don't
talking
have a
about?
girl, but whoever I was fucking didn't cry.
So is the plan to go back, or are we scared?
I'm not scared. I'm not scared to go back. They kind of died down.
Bad
everything.
answer. Bad answer.
He said it kind of died down. I mean, they did come to an agreement, right?
Yeah,
So-
yeah.
Yeah, for now. I mean, you know.
But we'll see. I got a couple weeks here, so if shit changes.
So what is this? This is Japanese New Year. I mean Chinese New Year.
Yeah,
And how do they celebrate? Just they don't work. They don't.
yeah. They just take like the whole like middle of the month off for some reason. That's just like a thing they do in their because they go by a different calendar.
Right.
So something in that calendar gives them that much
So
time off.
everybody's off. What about other like businesses? Like you just got to stay at home for these 2 weeks.
I mean, just the general businesses, like just like here. If
is
we have,
Wa-
if
is
we have,
Walmart open?
Yeah, you can go to Walmart and buy shit. Yeah.
The Nike factory with all the little kids.
Some of the factories are probably closed, but they'll start working earlier than most people. Like right now, the factories are closed, but next week they'll probably open.
So
Yeah.
they'll be making iPhones as early as next week.
Yeah, or they probably did it right before they had to take the break.
Double shifted.
Because the thing about them too, certain holidays, like not this one, but like certain holidays, you make up the day on the weekend. So if I was off on a Wednesday because it was some president's holiday in China, Saturday I got to come up to work to make up for that Wednesday. So they find a way to make up for it. But this holiday is the only one they like really respect. Where
How many
Is it
hours a
just
day y'all
on?
do?
well, I do like typical 8, but because I work out at school. But like other people with other jobs probably work 10 to 12.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hey, so I know you were gone for a while, right? So I see you back in the States now. Did you forget how to put headphones on because you got the letters in the front? You can spin it around because I think the R is on the wrong side, so it just bothered me.
Why is that bothering you?
It just bothered me. Just spin it around. There you go. Now put them on because I know they was probably fitting out. You probably hear a little bit better. It was kind of bothering me, friend. So I ain't know if you
Same
forgot
shit.
about that shit. You know what I'm saying?
You just wanted to make a point.
I did. I'm thinking you forget because maybe in China do shit different.
Well, I mean, in this particular situation, there's no stereo field. It's just
Yeah.
headphones.
Oh, my shit always. I feel
Yeah.
funny.
Do you hear me in your left ear?
Uh-huh.
Do you hear me in your right ear?
It ain't. Hold on. Say something.
Whatever.
Are you
Okay.
wasting time?
Hey, look, it's just like with the socks that come with the L and the R. Nigga, you can't put the R on the left foot and then the L on the right foot.
Well, if you do, it
it's
doesn't
a
stop you from walking.
It does. But I got two. The other day I had two socks on. Both of them had an R. I
Anyway.
just switched them up. Like,
Hey, excuse me.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
hey,
You- French Reggie comes back and then you get that thing
I'm gonna tell you something,
that
French.
he had.
he
These
brought
two
it.
married motherfuckers, they been sick more than the single niggas.
I'm not sick.
But
You
it's
just
the
were
weather
claiming
change.
sick. You were just claiming
Nigga,
sick
I
the
was
other day.
nigga. It's because of the news I got at the end of the week, nigga. I was just severely sick, nigga.
What kind of
What
news
you
you
Nigga, I
your
thought I
brother?
had this job in the bag, nigga. I thought I was gonna get it, didn't get it, and it just fucked me up. I was
Promotion or a
just-
new job?
a new job, nigga. New
but
job.
why
I
you
was
didn't get
down. It went internal.
Oh.
Nah, that shit go.
Oh, yeah, they always
Waste
gonna
of
do it.
fucking time. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
always
saying?
do
But
that.
I
Hey,
was a
man.
little bad. I was
learning experience, bro.
learn what?
Learning experience.
Okay, yeah, you're right. I'm gonna keep applying, nigga. Keep
Hey.
applying.
Hey, so has anyone watching my recommendations?
No.
I
Why
did.
not?
I did.
You did, huh?
Yeah.
See, and what'd you think? We're talking about don't fuck with cats. What do
yeah,
you think?
yeah. It was very interesting. I didn't think I was gonna like it, but I was definitely intrigued. Like as I kept watching it, I'm like, I was very fascinated by just first of all the story, but the people in the story that were just that dedicated. Because this is different locations, you know. Like you have people from Vegas, Los Angeles, communicating all over the place, and the guy was going all over the world too.
Right.
And they was just following every step.
And they talk about the EXIF data on
Yeah.
files and dude.
They helped the cops.
bro.
They gave the cops a blueprint.
Did you hear the mom? The mom was crazy,
Yeah,
right?
she thought it was Manny. I mean,
She's
it's
crazy, right?
Mother's love. Mother's love. You just gotta charge that to mother's love.
Nah, you got to be. We talked about that. If your kid goes,
But that kid's a good con artist. The mom probably did think that there was a Manny out there.
doesn't matter. If your kid goes hamburger on the world, there has to be a time where you have to let him go. But anyways, man,
Yeah, I didn't see that yet.
you come on.
Hold up,
B, don't-
so if your kid commits a crime, you just
No,
not
what
gonna try to
what-
hide
Are we
it?
talking about that crime?
Murder. Let's just go by murder.
That kind, because we're not talking about the kittens, because that's what everybody thinks.
yeah,
about
I'm
the
talking
cats.
about killing the guy.
Yeah,
So
the
if
way he did.
he killed the guy,
Nah.
shot him, stabbed him.
Nah, bro.
Oh, because he videotaped it. And
Nah,
stuff.
bro. You don't remember the suitcase,
Oh yeah, he chopped him up. Yeah,
bro?
yeah.
Come on, that's a different kind of person, bro.
So if your son did that type of daughter made that type of crime, you're not trying to find a way to like never let him get caught.
What? No, not never let him get caught. No, you need help. You caught. You cannot
Yeah,
just be. I
yeah.
can't unleash you on. I can't keep you unleashed on the world. That'd be irresponsible.
That type of
Right.
crime, you're probably right. But I was just thinking like,
It's like, can you,
Niggas
you
got
gonna keep
mad.
him on the run?
and shot somebody. Like
you're a
I
great
might
dad.
protect my son.
What?
If I find a way.
Come
If
on,
you
man.
just shot somebody, like
Huh?
shit got crazy.
Are you guys listening to this dude?
Yeah, but I didn't see it, so I don't.
But no, but just the fact that if your
Like
kid
I don't think like I would just let my kid go to prison if we can figure out a way to not let him get caught. That's
Gun-
all I'm saying.
gun somebody down,
Find a way.
you helping him on the run.
No.
I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't have a kid
But
yet.
maybe,
But it's a
maybe.
kid. I just think like I would hope like the
Maybe.
love is that deep.
Okay, I mean,
Yeah, I don't know.
I guess it all depends, right? Self defense, Columbine. It all depends. It ain't the same.
Columbine and self-defense is two different things. So
Right. That's
definitely
what I'm saying.
self-defense. You probably won't even have to be on a run if we're
no.
in Florida. If we're in Florida, but if he just got mad at somebody and he just shot somebody,
Your son, he gonna be on the run.
I guess
Even
I
if-
just don't have the background
what background?
of the documentary. I didn't know we were talking about that.
No,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
no. This was just about whether or not you would
protect your kid from not going to prison if he murdered somebody.
Is that what happens in the documentary?
At the end, the mom is
The mom
totally.
tried
The
her
mom is
best.
just basically she calls the internet people who really caught this motherfucker like worthless piece of shit. It's like, what are you doing with your life? Like she gets on them like you ain't got nothing to do better with your time. Like, bitch, that's not the problem.
Right.
The problem is not the fact that they had too much time on their hand. Come on, man.
He was definitely narcissistic though, that guy.
Oh, bruh.
Jay Smooth, you better get that shit checked. 'Cause
Ooh.
it can explode. you
What,
know,
what, my dick?
bec-
What explode? I mean, what? I'm just saying. You
the
said
fact
some-
that you would want your dick to explode.
I'm just saying. What explode? I didn't know what y'all was talking about. You know
Because
what
you're a
I'm saying?
narcissist. You're a narcissistic guy. So
I'm not.
you
No,
can
I'm
become
not.
a murderer if you keep up.
I would never do that. Don't say that shit on live like that. I would never murder anybody. Pussy,
see-
yes. Wimp people, no. But anyway, you know what I'm saying?
Nigga, let me ask you a question before you even get started, because there's been I'm gonna ask you because you're the erectile dysfunction master at the table.
Mm-hmm.
Would you consider a dry pussy the same as erectile dysfunction, like 4D? Is that like the woman's version of ED? Because most guys just always say, "Oh, you guys got it easy. All you gotta do is lay there." Well, kinda. You gotta skid the. You gotta grease the
So
skids.
you talking about a girl that definitely got a dry pussy, or her pussy dry because she don't really like you?
Well, I mean, I don't know. Does it matter why it's dry?
Well, but I mean, you could use that same philosophy for a dick that won't get hard either, though.
Exactly.
You
That's
might
what-
not be-
Sometimes the
you
nigga
might
really
not
don't want
be
to
into-
fuck.
So
do you think that's what it always is, or is
No, sometimes nigga may just be too nervous. That can happen. That happened to me
Yes.
before. I ain't gonna lie. There was
Yeah.
a moment I
You
was
were
just too nervous
too
or
nervous
too
to-
excited. Whatever that feeling was,
to
I
get,
couldn't.
to
I
get or
couldn't.
keep?
I couldn't keep it. Yeah, I was just like I couldn't keep it. That was early in my day. 17-year-old Reggie. That had happened to me. I was ashamed, but she was a good sport though. She supported me. Shout out to her.
Hey,
You
I
weren't-
can, I
She
can
was a good
say it.
sport.
That
She
happened to
gave
me
me
when
a
I was
hug.
young too.
She said it's okay.
when
There'll
you
be
were
other days.
young.
When I in my
Nah, I
young
was
in my younger
17.
day,
I was 17 when that happened to me.
in my younger time, right? When you excited about just really about to get ready to fuck somebody, and you just put too much thought into it, and then it was time for me to show up. Hey, that motherfucker ain't had no life in it.
Yeah,
I mean,
you choked
nothing,
like a game.
nothing,
Like you
dog.
choked. I choked.
I was mad,
Huh.
Yeah.
and I was really young. It's like I was about to get ready to fuck, and my dad came home and he screaming out. We live next door, and I was excited. Went home. Dad called me home. Then I had to come back. I'm like, okay, I'm ready. And the motherfucker just I couldn't get the motherfucker just right. I was mad as shit. I was like about choking my shit. Like, nigga, you got time to show up. It
I went to
it
the
was gonna be my
bathroom.
first piece of pussy.
I went to the bathroom,
My
slapped
first.
myself, nothing worked. She tried to give me head, nothing worked.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So-
that-
But she was a good sport though.
I know we're in the middle of our topic, but Smooth actually, if you remember last week, we were talking about the cuckold situation.
Yeah.
Smooth, I'm gonna let you go introduce. He got the cuckold, I guess it'd be the bull, on the phone. So Smooth, you can go ahead and introduce him.
Hey, yeah, because I was trying to get in touch with one of my homeboys last week to kind of chime in who has experienced some shit like this before, right? And that's why I brought my boy Tony in to just kind of give us a little bit kind of how this shit really goes. Because I know you guys talk about this shit and watching porn and how this shit all go. I ain't never really seen it, but this nigga had told me about it before motherfuckers really started doing it. So I got on the line right now with us today, Tony. Tony, what's happening? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Jay. Yeah.
So look, first, Smooth, you gotta tell the listeners who didn't hear last week what we were talking about. to
Okay.
kinda get them an idea.
So last week, and I guess if I can remember, because my mind don't really work like that. I purge shit early. We was talking about cuckolding, and I guess what cuckolding, cuckolding, whatever the
Yeah.
fuck shit is, right? And whatever that is, we What-
Cuckold, sorry.
cuckold.
Okay, sorry.
UCHKOLD. Cuckold.
Okay. Okay. All right. I don't even know how to spell this shit. I just thought it was almost like cuddling, and said cuck ho, but So, but we was just kind of talking about this shit about motherfuckers that I guess fucking, and and how it all go down, and like the different situations and shit like that. So
Well,
I wanted to bring
it's a
an expert.
different aspect. It's a different aspect. The fucking. It's basically a couple, a man and a woman, married, or just a couple, and they want to spruce it up a little bit, as you say. So
Oh,
then they find a bull, like myself, and sky's the limit. There's many different things we can do.
okay.
But
So
you go ahead. You go ahead and talk
so
your
so
shit.
look.
I tell you about it.
So tell me about that, because I know I was telling them, man. Sometimes these motherfuckers don't believe my stories, big dog. And I was telling about a one story where you was telling us back in the day how motherfucker came to the door like a fucking a maid or a waiter or
Oh,
some shit
oh,
like
I
that.
love that. I love that shit.
S-
Yeah. They call me over and shit. I pull up, expecting just normal shit. How about the husband come to the door in a straight up maid's outfit, heels, motherfucking wig, lipstick, the whole motherfucking 9 yards.
Okay.
Opens up the door. Nigga say, "Hello, sir." I'm like, "Oh shit, all right. What's up?" It's like, "My wife is waiting downstairs for you." This nigga takes me downstairs. Got a full bar. Nigga fixing us drinks. Wife is over here. She's sitting right beside me. We get to talking and shit. She's rubbing on my dick. This nigga's behind the bar watching. Next thing I know, he takes off. Me and her chit chatting, doing a little kissing and shit. Next thing I know, this nigga come back. He's like, "I have prepared the room for you guys." Nigga. Okay, this nigga prepared the room. Nigga don't pull back the sheets. He don't lit candles. He got the lube beside the thing. He got whips. He got dildos. He got all kinds of shit just laid out. Because I'm about to wreck his wife. He know it. So, we get down. We do his thing. This nigga sitting in the chair watching and shit. We fuck his wife good. We do a little shit. Bust all on her stomach. You know what I tell that nigga to do?
What's that?
Nigga, lick that shit up. Lick that shit up, nigga. Lick my cum off of her.
That's your
This
thing?
nigga does it. This nigga does it. He does everything I tell him to do. Prepare my shower. He prepares my shower. This is just one aspect of a couple. Of a couple.
Quick,
Oh,
I have many different ones because I went out to Barnacles one time with this couple.
okay.
Met him, sitting down. Me and the wife chilling, the husband there. Tell this nigga to leave. Me and the wife, we having drinks. He's sitting at the bar by himself. Time to pay for the tab. Who we call? Come
You
get the
told me, you
check,
said, "Come
nigga.
here, bitch. Come pay for this."
Come get the check, nigga. Come get this motherfucking check, because we ain't paying for it.
So you told
Go
him to
to the
leave?
house.
and told him to pay.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's always me. The bull always directs the couple.
Okay.
The husband and the wife, we direct. Like, they do what we say, and they already know it from the get-go.
But does the
So, like, go ahead.
the husband
Go ahead.
get on? Like that's what turns him on though. Like the fact that you fucking his wife though, right? It's not because I'm
Right,
guessing the
right.
control
It,
you
it,
have
it,
over the wife at that moment in time. That's what like he likes
that's
that
what
shit.
gets him off.
So
Yeah,
the
he
more
likes.
okay, so the meaner you are, the probably like he probably likes that shit even more. So the like
Right.
okay,
He wants to be disrespected and humiliated. Like, I remember one time, same couple, I go over there and I make her lock him up in a chastity belt, which is, the little thing they put on his nuts. He can't get hard and all that shit. Like, he's sitting over there,
damn.
got on his little wig and shit, his heels, but he got this little thing around his dick. He can't get hard and can't do shit. She takes him in the room, makes this nigga crawl on, put him on a leash on a collar. She drags him in the room and sits him on the couch on the corner. And I wear ass out again. It's just humiliation. They enjoy that. They like seeing their wives pleased because they can't please them. So they call in a bull, whether it's a white bull or a black bull.
So Tony,
They call them in to fuck the wife.
I got a question for you. So okay, so in our live room right now, they're listening to you, and they're wondering what do you get out of it?
Pussy. What you mean?
Hold on,
Come
hold on.
on, nigga.
But I'm saying that's
was
not
my
just
question.
pussy.
That was
though.
my question.
Like watching somebody lick your nut off their wife. There's something else going on.
No.
They're saying, what do you get out of it?
That was gonna be my question.
What do I personally get out of
Yeah,
it?
like what is it exciting to you too, or like you know what I'm saying? Does it thrill you as well, or is it really just about just fucking?
It's a little of both. It's more about fucking, but it's also a power trip. Like that you know that you have power over this couple. It's the power of knowing her husband is sitting right there. And he can't do shit about you fucking his wife. It's kind of a power trip. Like,
But
yeah, you're fucking.
but he likes that. So
Yeah.
is it really a power trip? That's what I don't understand.
Maybe he doesn't always.
If he
like
was
it.
getting angry, I could understand that. But he's like, the more you fucking the wife, the more he's probably getting hard. So do you still look at it as a power trip because he actually doesn't feel like ashamed that you fucking his wife?
Well, in a way, he is ashamed because his dick is small.
Oh, okay, that's true.
Hey, quick question. Hey, Tony, quick question. So outside of this, do you like have normal sex?
Yeah. Like just me and another chick. Yeah, that's cool. But the couple thing, the cuckold thing, that's a little bit more exciting because it's a broad range of things. Like,
Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So just me. What's your ratio? So you more 50-50 cuckold to regular or 75 cuckold? Like, I don't know. I'm just trying to figure more about you, who you are.
Oh, okay. You figuring out about me?
Yeah.
What is this about? Okay, but anyway, yeah, I would say I'm probably 70. Straight. 30 cuckold. I dib and dab in it a little bit. Back in the day, I used to do that shit 50-50, but now it's just like 30. So,
Have you ever had a situation where they like bucked up and changed their mind and got mad?
I can't hear you. Say that again.
Have you ever had a situation where like I guess mid-stroke they got pissed off and changed their mind and wanted to fight you?
You crossed the line.
Oh no. We established all of that ahead of time.
So
All of that ahead of time. So there ain't no getting mad.
They don't give
If
you no
you
bread,
get
no
mad,
money.
so Tony,
Nah,
Tony,
not some money.
hey, tell him
Yeah.
tell him about the situation. Like one time we had met up, and you came. You said, "Hey, you got me and you had met us out. We was out and about, and you said I got
So
the
wait.
motherfuckers tied up."
Smooth. You were the cuckold.
No.
Oh,
So look,
I thought he.
so no. So tell them that story,
Tony, have you ever cuckolded Smooth?
Tony. Tell that story where you had the couple tied up and shit, and you for a few hours or some shit.
I think we may have
That's
lost
that
him.
Metro.
Hey, you there?
Yeah, what happened?
Hey, I don't know. The phone hung up. Hey, so Tony, tell us the story where you had that couple tied up and shit. And I know we was out and about. You came and told us them motherfuckers tied up right now at the house. I'm like, what? Can they get out? He said, hell no. Not until I get back over there and unlock them motherfuckers.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you got me on the thing.
Yeah, you on. You
Yeah,
back
yeah.
on.
It was This ain't illegal, is it? I mean, they wanted to be tied up, didn't they?
Oh yeah, they.
Okay, so yeah, you good then, man. They say
It's all.
Yeah, speak freely.
It's all about what the couple wants and what they desire. So yeah, they was like, yo, do whatever. So I tied their ass up, tied them up to the bed, separate beds, tied them up. Call my boys and see who want to come over and get down with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know, but it's just some crazy shit to me because I don't know. It ain't really black folks. It's mostly white couples. They into that shit.
You said mostly. So has there ever been a black couple?
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
There hasn't been some black couples.
So
I ain't gonna lie, but it's far few. It's more whites than blacks.
So I guess he just had a little dick too, and he was getting shamed for his little black dick.
Yeah, you can say that. I mean, the whole cuckold thing is they're not satisfying their wives. So basically, what they want to do is they want to be able to see somebody else satisfy their wife with them being there. Now, there's occasions where they don't want to be there and they just want the wife to come home and tell them. but they also want the wife to come home full of cum so they can eat the shit out.
What?
Like that, yeah, it's crazy shit. It's crazy scenarios. Like I don't bust in chicks and the husband goes down and eats and he cleans it all up. Cleans it all up, sucks it all out of it.
Okay. What is your mindset at
Like,
that point?
Yeah,
in
like,
time?
are you watching? Are you like, oh, wow, that's fucked up?
What's going through your mind when he's?
I'm just looking at this shit like, okay, I can't believe it because I used to be a swinger before, so like swinging and cocoa is two different things. Like when I swung, like yeah, he's fucking my girl, I'm fucking his girl. And, you got to be a real strong-minded individual for that shit. Because, if some nigga over there fucking your chick, and you like, damn, this nigga over there beating my pussy up. You know what I mean? So, like, I was thinking in my mind, like, damn, this nigga pounding my chick. I'm about to fuck the shit out of his chick. And so it's a mind thing in your head. So, like, you just got to be a strong individual to swing. Because swinging is totally different. But the cocoa shit is on a whole nother level. Because you ain't got to worry about nobody fucking your bitch. All you doing is you doing all the fucking. You doing all the fucking. That same couple I'm telling you about, I'm telling you, they off the chain.
Well, it sounds like it. So the first time, take me back to the first time you bust on a bitch titties or stomach or whatever, and dude crawls across the fucking carpet on his knees and starts fucking puppy lapping your cum.
Yeah. Puppy lack.
I mean, what's going through something? I mean, because that had to be like, what the fuck? Were you expecting it? Did you guys like when you guys talk pregame? He's like, okay, well, at the end, this is how I like to finish, or did you not know that was coming? No pun intended.
Most couples, most cuckold couples, you never really talk to the wife. It's always the husband. You're always talking to the husband. So the husband knows everything before you get there. Like he knew exactly what I like to drink. He knew what I like to mix it with. He knew his duties before I even got there. So he knew when I came that he was supposed to clean it. He automatically knew that, and that's what he did. So you never really talk to the wife. You'll engage with the wife just a little bit, but it's more you're talking to the husband. You're directing him and telling him what you want and what you need, and he makes sure it's done.
I just want to be clear. So you talk pregame and you told him what this is how it was going to go down, and he knew what to be expected.
Yeah, Larry, I like my balls rubbed. So could you ever rub my balls, Larry?
I don't want to touch my cum afterwards, so get to licking as soon as I'm bust. Like, so he knew though, basically.
He automatically knew. He knew.
Because you say automatically, and that's where I keep getting hung up, because that seems like that's not something that you would automatically know to do.
Yeah, like did he say, "Hey, I'm gonna be in a maid outfit"? Because you know what I'm saying. did he tell you that ahead of time, or was that a shocker?
Well, no. He told me he likes to come to the door dressed as a woman. I said, "Oh, really? All right. Well, why don't you come to the door as a maid?"
Oh,
so you're part of
part of
the creative process.
He is the creative
That's
process.
what I'm saying.
He's the director. That's what he said.
I don't think nothing happens. So like, I mean, like, you're the brains of the operation.
Pretty much. Like they tell me, he tells me, "Oh, I like to do this, I like to do that," and so in my mind, all right, I'm gonna orchestrate this. So you say you like to dress as a woman? Okay, you come to the door as a maid and you greet me. Then you take me to your wife. You fix me my jack and coat. I'm telling him all of these things, and he does it. So he already knew what I liked.
Wow.
So yeah, I am the director of the show.
So we one of our host friends, Reggie. I don't know if you've heard him yet, but he thinks that every time you have sex with someone, you create a soul tie. How does that play into this cuckolding thing? Do you feel like you get connected in some way to these couples?
No, I don't think that I'm connected. That's a whole nother level. Like I think if you're dating someone and you're spending time with them all the time and you're having sex, then yeah, your soul might connect. But if you just fucking and leaving and it ain't about shit, you ain't connecting no souls. You just busting the wad and you keeping it moving. You ain't got no ties to them. You don't feel for them. None of that shit. So the soul tie shit, that's if you're in a relationship.
Nigga,
I don't think it.
the nigga swallowed your babies, man.
If a nigga he swallow your nuts, y'all kind of in a relationship.
I mean, nigga swallowed your babies. You tied something.
Hey, he might have swallowed it, but we didn't cuddle.
Y'all,
It's a motherfucking difference.
y'all linked for a few hours.
So Tony, I know you were saying, hey, you had the chicks, and I know you've set some chicks out before, right? How easy do you find it to just set these chicks out? And explain what set them out mean.
All right, now sending a chick out is letting your boys come through and tag along. I've done that for a while, and like, I kind of get a little pissed off when I think about it, because I don't sat a few motherfuckers out, and they ain't never sat me out. And I think, I'm a little upset about that. But setting it out is, I meet this chick, I get her to the house, I bust her down, then I tell her, hey, I'm about to call some of my boys. She's like, okay, whatever you say. So I call up Jay Smooth. Hey, Jay Smooth, come on over. Hey, B-Love, come on over. Hey, Dub, come on over. And guess what? She takes all the dick. She takes it all. And you know what? I pass the number along to them, and guess what? Now they setting her out.
So Jay Smooth never set none out for you?
Jay Smooth set out for me? To be honest, no.
Come on, Smooth.
Wait a minute. Have you taken care of him though?
He just said he did.
Yeah, I thought that was hypothetical.
Oh.
Jay Smooth, I don't say you a few times.
A few
And
times.
I don't turn you and Nasty Nail on to somebody, and y'all just go ahead and set it out. So, like, I guess nothing. But that's all right. Y'all still my boys. Y'all still my boys.
That's a trend, because I've hooked him up with some pussy before too. He ain't never hooked me up with nothing. Never. not one time.
Hey.
Never.
That's how he is. Hey, you know what I used to call him back in the day?
What that is?
Cousin Save-A-Ho.
Oh, we still call him that.
Nothing changed.
Yeah, but hey, T man, I appreciate Frederick. You got any more questions for him?
Like, how do you meet those couples? Like, do they just come up to you, or is there a specific website? Like, how do you get that job as a bull? Like,
Hey, he tried to get down, T.
He like, how do you get them to eat your nut? That's what I want to know.
like, I just want to know, how do you get in a position to meet those type of people? Because they can't just be saying, "Hey, would you want to fuck my wife?"
No. They're not. There's a lot of them out there that's just undercover. Like, if you go to Johnny Hideaway,
Yep.
there's lots of them there.
Cougars.
Lots of them.
Johnny
You
Hideaway.
can tell. You can just tell. You'll see a couple, and they're dancing or whatever, and they're sitting together, and next thing you know, the wife goes out and she starts talking to a black guy. And the husband, if you pay attention, the husband's over there watching. That's a good old couple. You can go to swinger clubs on certain nights to have cuckold night. So there's many different ways where you can find these people. They're right there in your neighborhood. You just
Hey, Tony.
Hey, it could be your neighbor. Oh shit.
hey,
You
Tony.
could be your motherfucking neighbor,
Tony, real quick
hey,
though.
Miss Parker.
Well, I'm more interested on the bitches that just let you bust them down. You know what I mean, and just be like, "Hey, I know we just finished, but I got a few homeboys ain't fucked in a while. I'm gonna call them up." I mean, how does that work?
How do you meet that girl?
Yeah.
too?
You meet her at the same. Got to meet her at the same locations, right?
Like those kind of bitches. You meet them on POF. You meet them on Tinder. You meet them on fucking. Them, that's the trifling hoes. They'll do whatever.
I get you.
But
They're not just out in the clubs. Like, some of them are, but most of them they want to be hidden. They want to hide and just give up the pussy. That's all. Jay Smooth know about that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I used to know about that when I was on POF. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day. You know, about that Bumble
You better
nowadays.
get him out of here before
Hey.
you start telling me.
Hey, look. Hey, T. Hey, we appreciate you joining us, man. Hey, thank you for catching up with us this week, man. We appreciate that, though, for sure.
All right. Well, next time you see me, niggas, set me up.
Hey, no doubt, dog. We got you.
Yeah,
We?
I'm aware.
We
I'm
talking
gonna
about you.
hold my breath on that one.
Yeah, you got him.
All right, man. We'll holler.
All right.
Bet.
So Smooth, the live room is asking. So, how do you know this individual? That's what they want to know.
Oh, that's like one of my brothers.
But how?
See,
Like,
so-
how did he became?
so-
your
have you-
men.
Have you ever gotten anything off anybody's stomach?
No, I don't like no nigga nut. No, I don't even want. No, I ain't trying to touch a nigga nut. If we run a train or run a G-me on the chick, I don't want no nut on my hand, no shit.
Okay, so the live room was basically saying, and I mean, I tried to see if he would go there with it, but there's it's not gay, but it's adjacent. There's some adjacentness.
Oh fuck yeah!
to be thrilled that somebody is.
No, he's directed it. He asked for that. That's his shit.
But yeah,
That's what I wanted to get to. If it happening, it's because he said so. So if dude is looking come, it's because he wants him to, and he said over and over, he knows what I like.
but
He kept saying that.
But they had a conversation. So what if the husband say, "Hey, I want to lick your nut"? He probably just said, "Okay, that's cool." So he probably also just agreed that, yeah, you can do that. I don't want to just say that he demanded that.
He said I know what he knew what I like.
But he also said they have conversations.
So leave it to J Smooth to bring
Yeah.
a guest that has. How credible though? Okay, because the last time we had a guest from J Smooth, we were like, this nigga's lying. How credible you think this guest was?
You sound credible.
Yeah. I believe it.
French Reggie, were you impressed?
I'm always impressed with cock holding. That shit.
We remember. We remember.
Yeah, that shit is just so.
But before you were impressed with the husband. Remember, that's you was like, I'm
Yeah,
impressed by him.
because a man will allow that to happen.
I think he's impressed about.
I'm just the scenario because he said like the one thing like I didn't understand was like they know they're not satisfying their wives.
Uh-huh.
So for me, I feel like it's a troubled marriage. But the fact that you're allowing that, there's a lot of trust involved in that marriage as well. So like I'm like, how you not satisfying her? But
What do you mean by it's a trouble marriage?
because he said the reason why those dudes are letting that shit to happen is because they can't satisfy their wife.
Okay.
So I'm assuming because you cannot satisfy your wife, there's some type of trouble in that marriage
Why?
because somebody's unhappy.
So okay, right now, if a girl were to get with you, right,
Uh-huh.
are you gonna satisfy her with dick?
Definitely.
But you broke though, so you can't satisfy her with money. But she ain't gonna. It's not a trouble marriage because you can't give her a you know what I'm saying.
But
10-room
if
mansion.
she's high maintenance and she wants a rich nigga, eventually my brokenness will make her
and
unhappy.
I was
she
just
would
kidding.
leave.
You're not broke.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
if she was used to ballers and she's now dating
but
a
you
middle
wouldn't
class
say
guy,
that's a trouble relationship.
but it will break up eventually because if she cares about a nigga with money and I don't have the money and that's part of her reason to be happy in this relationship,
But-
she's either gonna cheat on me with a nigga with
Right.
money or
But
I'm gonna
then,
have to just
but
take
then the
loans.
assumption you just made is that a woman needs to be satisfied in the bed to be happy in the marriage.
She just has to be satisfied,
Well-
whether it's financially, spiritually, whatever you want
But,
to call it.
but what
but-
I'm saying is that you assumed it was trouble because the dude couldn't satisfy her in bed.
yeah, because that's what's fixing it,
But
right?
that's just an assumption though.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is maybe the fact that he can't satisfy her in bed is irrelevant. She just likes fucking big dick niggas, too.
Yeah, and he doesn't have one. Okay.
And
He
The
like
husband doesn't have one,
probably
the
like the
husband.
Chinese people that in the locker room, the dude dick you rubbed up against. You know what I'm saying? Like that.
I never
you
rubbed
know?
my dick with him.
I
He was
didn't
just
say
next
you
to me.
rubbed your dick. I said you rubbed up against his dick trying to get to your locker.
I just told him to move. And he moved.
Well, his dick.
But his dick was right there.
You
but
said
he
you
moved.
looking at his dick, looking at it, it looked like a little emoji face.
oh wait, Kit made a good point, and we didn't even catch it.
Hmm.
How is there nut on this woman's stomach?
He
oh,
pulled
I heard
out
that
and
nigga.
nuts on her stomach.
Yeah, but how? Like how?
So he's raw dogging.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
you can pull out the condom in
Yeah,
there.
you can do that too.
Yeah,
You can
Yeah.
still do
Yeah.
that. You can still
I
do that.
guess, but
But they usually raw dog, I think.
But if you make that effort,
Here's
right,
my thing.
If you have a condom on and you make the effort to pull off to shoot nut intentionally for the lick up,
well, no, I'm just saying that if there's nut exposed, there's babies. There's potential for babies,
Pretty
right?
sure she's
Yeah.
taking birth control.
Why would you be sure of that?
If you're in that lifestyle, you're not getting pregnant by the wrong person. For sure.
What do you-
You're either gonna abort or birth
I'm
control.
gonna
I'm
double-
assuming that. Because those people are the ones that are always getting tested.
You know how many mixed babies there are in the
What's
world?
he saying?
The people that are into those like crazy kink shit,
Uh-huh.
they get tested frequently. So I'm assuming they make sure that
I think he's
when
get-
they get pregnant by the person that they want.
How you know?
I think he's getting the people mixed up with porn stars.
Something.
Like,
No,
like,
no,
I don't
no,
know,
no,
like,
no,
how
no,
do you know
no.
that they get? So
Tested.
which ones? What people in that lifestyle that you know told you they get tested, or where'd you get this information?
I had talked to a swingers couple before. I
A
mean, they-
swingers couple,
Yeah,
and they get tested. No.
they told me.
So you talked to one. You talked to
Yeah,
Jay
I-
Smooth.
yeah.
He gets tested regularly.
You
so
talked to a
so what?
couple?
Yeah.
Like, you just met him on the train with.
Cuckold.
Right. Why are you thinking? You're thinking too hard.
I'm trying to see because I knew them, but when I
Come
had
on,
that
man.
conversation,
You
was
knew
it-
them, so you no longer know them.
No, like I kind of when I had that conversation with them, it wasn't the first time.
How'd you
me
meet
meeting
them?
I'm trying to see how I met them.
Uh-oh.
Is this like the
Here
same
we go.
person I had meeting like Instagram when
No,
you
no,
had
no,
the
no,
Instagram
no,
model?
no.
You
Like
said
when
you
I
knew
had
her?
that's what I'm saying. When I had that conversation, I had prior engagements with them before.
Like how? Like what?
Like what kind of engagement?
You was sipping up the
You
nut,
had an engagement with a married couple.
lapping
No,
up the nut.
just we've talked before.
No,
It was like that
You
conversation.
just make it a habit to talk to married people or couples.
Swingers.
Who just goes up to a married couple and meets them like, hey,
No,
you guys
no,
married?
That's what I'm saying. That first,
but they're
when-
swingers too. They just
when we
happen
had
to-
the swingers conversation,
Yeah.
I already had talked to
That
them
nigga got the best luck.
previously. So it's not like my first conversation with them was not that conversation.
Right.
That's why we were able to be comfortable enough to have that type of conversation.
So do y'all
Yeah.
believe French Reggie?
not really.
I just don't remember where I met them. That's
French
all.
Re-
There's so many holes in this story about
Yeah.
how he met this.
I just
swinger
don't
like a
couple.
remember how I
strainer.
met them, but I just knew
That's
when
some
we had that
bullshit.
conversation
Right.
because it was a young couple.
I can tell you we've talked plenty of times.
But I don't know where I know you from.
Just don't know.
I
can't remember.
I just know it was like a mutual thing. It was like a mutual
What-
friend.
Of course,
was
a
mutual?
Coco.
Like
of
a
course-
mutual friends of theirs was a mutual friend of mine, and we met at a gathering,
French.
and then from there,
It's
yeah,
okay
that's
if you
it.
don't know somebody. That's
I just
a
don't
swingers
remember
couple.
exactly like how we met. I just know
Here-
remember it was like
Here's what.
mutual people like brought us together.
So you remember last week I was saying that the control is the guy. Remember I was saying that?
Yeah.
The guy's in control.
Right.
But I can't understand now that hearing Tony talk. I don't understand the dynamic anymore, because it sounds like the guy's in control,
But he relinquishes all control.
To Oni.
and it's almost like they have a relationship. So he's like dating the dude.
Right.
No,
And-
don't say dating.
no,
Don't
no,
use that
because he-
synonym.
no.
Him
I
and-
like Jack and Henny. I like, you know what I'm saying? I like
He's, yeah, because the dude is
the dude's getting to know you. Like the dude, like, hey, so let's go hang out and
chick
get to
is
know
just
me.
the chick is just a fuck
She's a-
piece.
Yeah, like
Right.
that was a little.
Yeah, no, that's why I kept asking. Like
y'all are dating a little
I'm trying
bit.
to get into that
I,
part.
don't-
Of
I
it.
wouldn't call it dating.
It is.
I think it's their agreement.
he
He's the
only-
lawyer. He's the
So,
lawyer.
what do you do-
So you talk to the
no,
lawyer when
oh,
you're about to
no,
make a
no,
contract.
no.
So the husband's the lawyer.
What do you do when you first meet a woman? What do you do? Like you
Get
first
to know
meet
him.
her.
You get to know them.
You get to know him. That's what it sounds like him and the dude do.
Right.
They're like, yo, how you like your balls rubbed? Oh, I like my balls rubbed with lips and fingers,
okay.
wet fingers. And he's like, well, so what kind of drink you like? You like?
I mean, yeah, I see what you're saying.
I like a hot rag when I get done fucking.
I see what
So
you're saying. I just
basically-
wouldn't use the word dating.
No, but basically he
But that's
said
what
that,
dating is,
right, and he
You
said
get
that
to know each other.
he said, dude, is in essence trying to satisfy him, right?
Right,
Like
he's
no,
like,
he
some-
kno-
He wants to make sure the bull is satisfied.
Hey, wait, guys, this cage ain't on my dick yet. Can somebody come put this cage on my dick? Like, I may come to the door in a dress because I like being in dresses. That's getting to know this nigga. They getting to know each other prior to the event.
he said he made him wear a chastity belt. Now, see, and this is where I see. I could go all fucking a whole show talking about this shit because I want to know. What do you mean you made him wear? Was this a prearranged agreement where he
Yeah, because
said,
they talked before. So it had to
or does he come in and just start fucking slinging his big dick around and be like, now you know what? I feel like a monster. Nigga, get your bitch ass over there and put this chastity belt on.
We're gonna
I know
have-
this. We're going to ad lib.
We're gonna have to get him on an iPhone because we couldn't hear. We could barely hear what he was
Right,
saying.
right.
And that's that Android shit. But
be. I
we're
think
gonna
that
have-
was his voice.
we're gonna have to have him back where we can amplify that a little bit better so that we can have the full conversation. Because I felt like it was hard to hear everything he was saying.
Prince Reggie's over here soft voice shaming now. Isn't that?
No,
who-
no.
He would
I
know.
wasn't soft
20
voice shaming. I
2020.
just thought it was his voice just because I know I have a low voice. So
You have a little voice?
low voice.
Oh, this is a little voice.
Low.
Need to get your voice cuckolded.
Yeah.
Man, so now it was cool, man. I mean, it was a different side.
But y'all
of
don't think
that.
something's wrong with those husbands? Like you don't think like
I think something's wrong with everybody in that
I was
scenario.
going to say, what the fuck is he
Every
talking about?
single fucking human being in that scenario is batshit crazy.
you think the wife is crazy because she
Yes.
gets why she wants bigger dick? What's wrong with a woman wanting bigger dick?
How could
in
okay.
front of her husband?
No, right. That's what I'm saying. I don't know how a woman, what her viewpoint is after
Watching her husband.
after her dude being in that situation. I don't what does she think of him? Like, I mean, this nigga keeps coming over here beasting the pussy in front of you. You know what I'm saying? He's degrading you. He's putting fucking big fucking mechanical
But
panties on you and shit.
But the thing about it is just like how you were saying, you just it's a certain a mindset, or just you have to be.
Who are you talking as?
I'm talking about just being all parties involved, right? You just have to be just to be able to go through with all of that shit, right? It's a certain you. I'm trying to think of the word I want to say about the shit because like it's like I had the a neighbor that lived next door to my daughter, right?
Yeah.
She had a friend. She had a friend. The neighbor that
This
lived
is
next
going
door
down
to
a
my daughter,
dark
right?
alley.
So
Let 'em
she
go, let 'em
she
go.
had a friend. She had a friend, white, because Tony was talking about most white people do this shit, right?
Mhm.
White girl. She had a dude that was Brazilian. He wanted somebody to come in and fuck while that nigga sit in the corner and watch, right? And I'm like, I don't know how I feel about that. Like, what if that nigga get mad? Like, be asked, nigga, did anybody ever turn on you? I'm like, I'm fucking the shit out this bitch, and that nigga might get mad and be like, oh no, fuck that, I'm about to fight that nigga. He fucking her way too good. Like,
You
does
lost
the
me.
shit ever
I thought you were-
turn?
I thought you were talking about something else, and now you went to a different.
No, I'm saying just like I'm talking, and like a situation like that. When I had a situation where a motherfucker wanted me to fuck somebody,
Whoa. So you had a cuckold situation?
no, I had somebody
It
that
sound
wanted
like
me to do that, and I said no because I didn't know if somebody would turn on me and be like, "You fucking are way too good." I say, and he was gonna pay me $500 to do the shit.
Wow, and we're just now hearing about this.
Yeah. So
I think I
all
might
all
have said
these
that
week-
before.
no,
I think I
no.
might have said that before.
All these weeks we've been
You
talking
didn't
about
take the
this
5?
shit.
Why you didn't take the 5?
Nah, because I was kind of scared because I'm like, I don't know if this nigga might turn on me and shit like that. But
was-
yeah,
And you can't fight.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
You
He's
lost out.
55 and 5, but
man, $500 though,
yeah. And I was like,
That's what-
this. I'm like,
yeah.
and you were single.
I'm never single. I'm always in a relationship somewhere, right? Somewhere I'm in a relationship. So I think I was in a relationship then, but yeah, wanted to give me some money for that shit. I'm like, I don't know, because you got to be kind of strong in that situation.
But
And
who?
I'm talking about just mindset to go through with all
Right.
that shit and
Fucking
kind of be
girl?
off your, like Beyonce say, bad shit.
as the boy,
Bad
you gotta
shit.
be.
I
But
feel
I'm
like-
just all parties involved. Just your mental mindset has to be strong to even go through with it. You
Well,
just have to be some different shit.
You seem pretty impressed when he was on the phone.
Yeah, you was smiling the whole time.
Because one, I always, because like the shit that he was talking about, right? That's before like I met a J Mac who was into polygamy. Not that he's, go to poly parties and shit. But I had never met anybody like that, right? So that was the story that I had. Somebody that was actually into
Okay,
the
but
swingers
before,
life.
Before you go through all that, I'm just wondering, had you taken that 500, you nut on.
I'll probably be
you'll be
just
part of
out
that
here today.
lifestyle.
Hold on,
probably
you
be part of that
nutted on
lifestyle.
girl's stomach. Dude comes crawling across the
And
the
dog
shit,
laughing
Right.
it up.
like the ring, like
Right.
the girl from the ring and shit, and puppy laps that shit up. What you doing?
Nigga, I be
You don't
like,
give
what
a
the fuck?
You don't give a fuck. Fuck that shit. What about you, Reggie?
I ain't gotta kiss that nigga out there. It's licking my nut.
I wouldn't
don't
look
give a
at that
fuck.
part. I would be putting my pants on, trying to go
Oh,
home.
see now you switching up on us, man.
No, I never said I liked it
you
for me.
admired the.
I just thought it was fascinating a man would do that. I just thought like, yo,
So
I
you don't
wanna-
want-
You don't
So you
want
wanna
to be.
see
You don't want to
that
be
live?
fascinated, nigga.
You don't see it live. You got.
You don't want to be fascinated.
no.
Because
Because like
I feel like you
watching
bullshitting
it,
right
watching
now.
it on porn and then knowing this is your actual nut, like this
Whoa,
is.
you watch that on porn?
That's where I got. That's why I talked about it that day.
He don't watch
I
the
saw
regular.
the
one.
porn.
He don't watch
and
the
then I
regular
came
ones
and
no
talked
more.
about it. I came and talked about it.
Hey, Jay Smooth, before we get away from this, man, because I what number were you when you be like when he called up the homies to bust it down, like, and does she wash up between y'all niggas? How does this work,
Yeah,
nigga?
do y'all still eat
So
pussy?
so the time
You all be in the same room at the same time?
so one time that he called me up, right? During this time, I couldn't
feel
make
like
it that
you-
night. I couldn't make it that night. It was no. Listen, that night it was about 8 niggas that fucked this one chick.
I don't want to
So-
hear about the time you weren't
So
there.
were you number
the times that I've actually me and him, it was just me and him. We wind up knocking old girl down. It's just be me and him knocking down.
So y'all
I
in
never
the same
had it.
room?
I've never had it. Yeah, of course. I've never had it where it was a group like that. You know what I'm saying? And so it's just like because he was the one one of the first guys I knew that would meet chicks and like he talked about set them out. Like I'm like, how do you find these fucking chicks that let niggas just run dick like this?
So
on?
the girl that I set out for you that you didn't. Why did you? Why are you willing to take his offer? But when I gave you one, you.
I'm
was
gonna
like,
tell you. That's because that was early on. When your shit happened, that was way early on. So I learned my lesson. I learned. So the next time the opportunity, see, I had to seize the opportunity that next time. See, that nigga caught me.
Hold on.
I woke up and was like, what the fuck?
I know the answer.
What's that?
Were you in the room naked too?
No.
See, well, that's the difference.
Shut the fuck up,
No,
nigga.
you
Shut the
said-
fuck up. There you
French
go.
Reggie just
No, it's fuck
asked
outta
you,
here.
was he
No.
in there with
It
me?
And
No.
you said, of
No.
course.
Of course.
It wasn't even
Look.
the same day.
I mean,
that
come
I
on. What are
did.
you talking about?
So
I'm just
so
saying.
this was years later. When Beyonce did that shit early on, this was years later. That shit happened to me. The second experience came around with somebody, hey, I got a motherfucker. Hey, throw an alley. Here you go. Knock it down. I'm like, I wasn't ready. It was totally caught off guard. I'm like, what the fuck? Waking up out my sleep with a beautiful naked ass woman in front. I'm like, fuck, nigga. It was like Christmas. Like, and I couldn't believe it. I'm like, fuck. But then when she was vanished, I'm like, fuck.
More question. Do you go raw or you wearing protection?
No, I was wearing
y'all
no,
wear
protection.
Y'all
No, my
swapping.
nigga.
Y'all plunging each other's nut.
No, nigga. Hey, we protection, my nigga. I'm coming over there with mine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does
This
she
is
give all y'all head or y'all just
No,
just
it was
fuck?
only him and another dude.
Well, was she giving both of y'all head or
Nigga, yeah, they get head. Yeah.
with the condom on?
I've had them get a condom on and off.
Interesting.
So, Mac, what were you saying before we had the guests come in about the erectile
Dry
dysfunction?
pussy. You was talking
No,
about
I
dry
was
pussy.
I was talking about the equivalent for
I think
women.
that's the same.
I do too.
But I think that when women get older, they dry up anyway.
Well, I
I
think
thought when they get older, that's when they want to fuck more.
Yeah, but I think that their body just degenerates.
doesn't mean that they
Oh,
don't want to
damn.
fuck. So this is the thing.
That's
right?
why you got to just put some chicken grease on it or something.
Or I think you got to do just like we talked about it, right? We with the whole erectile dysfunction thing, right?
Right.
Like, nobody's ever had ED problems when they're fucking jacking off, right? Like that's not an issue.
I don't know that that's true.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think.
I don't know that that's
Maybe
true.
if you're trying to, I mean, like on the second or third nut, maybe.
I think people that go to the doctor to get medicine
They really can't get hard.
always
period.
have that issue.
even on porn.
Just whatever. Just
Yeah.
the fact that their dick doesn't get blood to
You
it.
know what? I'm fucking tripping because I'm talking from like a dude that like, okay, so I don't know. I'm doing to be honest. I'm being authoritative on a situation I have no clue fucking experience
That's
with.
not me. I know what the fuck I be talking about.
No, nigga, you be talking about some shit. You be
I
like,
be know what the fuck I be talking about. I don't know what you talking about.
you be talking about some, especially some old fucking other shit like street shit or some fucking jail shit. You're like, matter of fact, I don't know. I never been there, but this is what I just assumed.
White pussy is such as
Right.
I ain't never had no white
right,
pussy.
right, exactly. That's what I'm talking about.
No, but I think that there are guys who especially the ones who have to get like that little pump shit. That's a done data. That don't get hard for anything. I don't give a fuck what you type in your search bar.
I just
Have you
feel-
ever had that where you had to type certain shit in your search bar to get your dick hard? French Reggie's not laughing and he's very quiet.
No, I'm just trying to think.
I'm worried about French Reggie because he's fucking in his early 20s having dick issues.
What is
No, that was I knew it because I was nervous. Yeah, I knew that.
you wait a
It
minute.
was talking about
French.
when me and Jason was talking about when you're
French.
so excited you can't keep your hard.
You done that while watching porn? You were
No,
so
this is
I'm
with real
saying-
pussy.
I'm saying he's saying because he
This was-
thought I had ED problems.
no,
but
no.
I know I was because I was
thought this
nervous.
nigga was nervous in the search
I was
bar.
not ashamed of that. I was like,
French, some
I knew
niggas
I
have
was
had
wrong.
that
Not,
problem
not
before.
in my early 20s.
Well,
no way.
I've never had
period.
nervous dick.
and then and
Yeah, I
that's
was
why
nervous.
that's why
Well, you be so anxious to get
Yeah,
this pussy, and
yeah.
then motherfuckers, you just be like,
What?
let me calm the fuck down.
that shit,
Like,
when you nervous to get the pussy, that motherfucker like
Yeah,
I might touch the
You
pussy
like-
and explode.
Yeah, you might nut quicker.
Right.
I've never been like just
That happened to me,
I'm
bro.
like,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's like nigga had stage fright. Like
Yes,
that
that's
motherfucker was
exactly
like,
what it feels like.
I'm telling you, that motherfucker did not show up, and I was mad as fuck.
Right.
And I'm telling you, the lesson that I learned from that shit, when I was about to get ready to go get pussy, I'll be like this, nigga, just calm the fuck down. Don't even think about the shit. Just let it happen. Because when you think about it, it don't happen the way that you really want it to.
yeah,
you know
I
what
put
I'm
a lot
saying?
of pressure on
It
myself.
was like,
that day.
And this was in your early 20s too?
nigga, yeah. It was a,
Yeah, I was
a couple
17.
times. And then one time I had, one time I had a big girl. You know what I'm saying? That I just had. I was like,
Wasn't attracted to.
One,
Yeah,
one
so
time.
that's why.
yeah.
One
Now I
time.
had a couple of big girls in my life, but
Out of
doing
300, just a couple?
doing this one time with the big girl, I just had to make sure that I wasn't thinking about. I'm like, man, just don't think about it because you just won't get motherfucking excited. I'm telling you, the motherfucker just flop.
Yeah, that happened to me, but yeah, that happened to me.
Yeah, that's a problem. And believe me, it's
I don't think it's a problem.
No,
'cause
but
it
that's
doesn't
ED.
happen frequently.
No, but that's ED though. That's how it happens. It starts off as a random event, and then mushroom clouds into
There
something
was
else.
one time y'all scared me. I had stopped watching porn for a moment because of y'all. Because he was talking. Be honest, was talking about apparently when you watch too much porn, you won't be excited for the real sex.
Yeah,
So I'll just stop watching porn. I was like,
It
yo,
re-
I never want to be in that position.
No, that
So I
can-
just
that
had
can
stopped
happen.
watching porn for like a good 6 months.
It reprograms your brain.
I don't know.
Huh?
I'm still don't understand how that happens though.
It's a-
Because like
because
I've been watching porn. I still getting
It's
hard.
the same way that crack happens. It's the dopamine.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that
That's
was a
real.
true article. Because
So,
like he
hold on,
true
stand by.
article.
Am I talking about some shit I don't know nothing about now?
Yeah, no,
That-
that was a real source. It was source and everything. Like there was studies on it.
Absolutely.
High percentage.
Absolutely.
That's the problem. That's why I
Absolutely.
stopped because it was a high percentage.
That's why I was saying about the search bar. Your search bar gets crazier and crazier the more days in a row you jack off. If you jack off for like 700 days in a row, I promise you by 701, you into some crazy shit. Regular anal, nah, bruh. That ain't gonna get it. You gotta see some crazy shit 701.
See, I don't got no gateway drugs, man. I just find my nice high zone and I stay there.
I don't
nigga.
believe you, man. This is technical.
I
This
might tinkle with a little blow, here and there, but but I don't stay there. You know what I mean?
I don't believe
I don't
you.
accelerate to heroin.
I don't believe. This
Who
is
knows?
study. This is study. Your brain. I mean, yes, your brain is much different, but this is studied. The studies say that you are not as excited the next day after seeing something like Monday. Monday you get some regular shit. Tuesday you're like regular shit's cool. Wednesday you're like,
But there's
I
so
wonder
much
what else they
shit.
be doing. I wonder what else they be doing these pussies. You know
There's
what I'm
so
saying?
much shit though, right? That
Right.
you don't have to like who was it? What's Butterfly Boo name? Laura Snooty.
She gonna snap y'all for that shit.
Laura Snooty posted some shit, and it was two chicks with a strap on. See, that had fell out of my rotation. Like you forget stuff. Like
nah, man, you know about strap on.
I know, but see, by the time you
By
get
the
back
way,
to it,
that chick you posted, the natural, that's the one I was talking about the other time. I said the girl was named Natural or something.
Uh-huh.
That's the girl I was talking about.
oh okay,
You like her?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's what's up. See,
Right.
that's what I'm saying.
What?
There be new shit, same
That's
genre,
not new. That ain't
same
new.
genre. It's new to me.
That's not new.
It's
Matt,
like a fucking used car. It's like his Carvana car.
Matt.
You like that motherfucker, right? It's new to you, huh?
Yeah, love it.
Fucking shit is
that is
dope.
not the same thing.
It's new to him.
Yeah, but he don't love it the same way he did when he first got the motherfucker.
Nah,
out the vending machine.
He loves it the same
Yes, I
way that
do.
the motherfucker who bought it brand new off the
Yes, I do.
showroom loved
That
it.
motherfucker
you know how many
still
times
crazy.
he's already put it in sport mode and pushed together. Ooh, see how good I can drive.
He did try to flex on me last week when we
But-
left.
Hey,
That's
every
gonna
time
s-
we leave this motherfucker,
That's gonna start happening less and less because he's not excited by the 7 horsepower he gets when he puts it in sport
I
mode.
mean, shit, I'll leave that little electric car.
Whatever.
Mm.
I'll take off.
That's fine, but you gotta.
But this is what I think too, right? I think you have to focus. Like you were talking about the reason why you were fucking having, floppy dick issues is because you guys were unable to focus, or
Too excited.
over
Nerves.
too
Yeah, stage
nerves.
fright. All that.
All of that, right? And I think the same thing with dry pussy, right? I mean, or with real erectile dysfunction, you got to do. Back in the day, like I was talking in the early 20s, fucking dick get hard just because the bitch get
The
naked.
wind blow, nigga.
I mean, soon as you know you're gonna get some pussy, like you talk about that excitement, and that's why I didn't understand it not working because it was like
Right.
that would put it into overdrive.
I
Nowadays,
don't get that.
Yeah.
I still don't get that. But
nowadays it needs I need some romance. You know what I mean? I need the it just don't it's different, and I think that's the whole thing
what
with
is-
wet pussies.
but nowadays, J Mac, to me, it just depends on the motherfucking chick. Cause I've had chicks that just didn't fucking do it for me, and I really thought it was me. So I'm in the motherfucking sex store and buying shit, and I was like, it's really not motherfucking me like that. Cause you're right to that point. The wind blow, goddamn it,
Whoa,
it's a
whoa,
good
whoa,
day
whoa.
outside.
Whoa, whoa.
You know what I'm saying?
No, no,
the
no, no.
motherfucking shit act right.
We went
you
too-
know what I'm saying?
We
Yeah,
we
you
went
said
too far.
something that we need to question.
You said you thought it was you, so you went to the sex store.
So I was in
He
the
was-
in the sex store buying
Getting-
pills,
it-
buying pills and
Oh.
shit, thinking that it was really me. But then I'm like, with this chick, my shit ain't doing right. But with this chick, hey, she has no fucking problem, and I'm just
Have you ever had-
energized a bunny.
Have you ever had a girl that couldn't get wet or wasn't getting wet?
So you had ED a lot of times.
That wouldn't get wet. I've had situations where chicks.
Did you
did
feel
get
like
wet.
that was you?
No, it was that motherfucking ragged ass pussy, bitch. Hey, you need to. And when I had that situation,
Get 'em.
when
Get
I
'em.
had that
Get 'em
situation, they just put some spit on it and call it a day and start it
Yeah,
up.
That's
Okay.
it. You got to do a little bit more than that.
So at this point in your life, when your dick doesn't get hard, is it always because of ED or is it because you're not excited by the pussy?
I'm always excited about the pussy, but it's
Always.
just it could be just a chick I'm not as excited about.
Okay,
it.
she's attached to the.
It's just like this, right? She is attached to it, but it's just like some chicks. Well, you guys are married, so it's been a while for you guys, right?
What's been a while?
Since just have a different chick. You with a different chick, and how they just might excite you, right? So it's like me and French could probably. Well, the French don't fuck that much, but it's just like depending on the motherfucking chick that could just really, really fucking excite you. Like it's like when you first meet a chick and you hug, and you don't even want to hug her close because your dick hard, right? And you don't want to be embarrassed.
That's
you know
when
what
you
I'm
want to
saying? 'Cause
hug
your
her
dick-
so she can know.
I
See,
know, but
okay.
what I'm
Mac.
saying is you
Hold
don't
on,
want to
hold on.
bring too much attention.
Stand by. You do realize that you guys with the dick stage fright and the hard dick and the hug, that's not cool, right? Mac, have you ever had that issue as an adult? As an adult, have you ever had an issue where I can't hug her because my dick is hard?
No.
No, I don't do it.
disagree with
no,
that
listen.
part.
Now look,
I'm
saying
going to hug
no,
her because
listen,
my dick is hard.
No, listen to what I'm saying.
So he has the issue. So he's not saying he don't have the issue.
He leans into
He's
it.
just not ashamed of it.
What I'm
you feel
saying.
that, or you feel that,
so
girl?
so at my older age when my dick get hard and I hug him, I don't have a problem now. But I'm saying when I was at my younger age and your dick get hard and it's just like this, so you trying to hug her, you push back because you
get
don't
it.
want it to be on it.
Belly or dick?
He
That
said
look-
younger
that-
days.
That look like a belly.
He said.
But it just didn't look like a belly.
He
It
said
didn't look like a
younger
dick.
days.
So look, let me ask you a question.
Huh?
Is it possible that she's not wet because you're not exciting?
It could be both.
No, that's what I'm.
I would say
thinking.
it could be
That was
both.
the first question I asked when you said that.
But just like he said it, it wasn't me. It was them.
Oh yeah.
And I think it's the same way in return. So if you are, with someone and you're like, oh, she ain't wet, that's a you problem. And I think conversely, same thing with the dudes. Now, again, I'm gonna put some disclaimers out there. If a nigga just maybe jacked off right before he trying to fuck, that could be a problem. Or if he busted a nut with another chick and now he trying to fuck with you, that could be a problem. But if just on a straight even basis, if the dick won't get hard, I think you need to do more work, women. And the same thing for guys. If the pussy ain't wet, if the pussy ain't wet, you need to do a little.
I'm not against lube.
No, I'm not saying you could be against lube, but
Smooth
you got to.
says he don't fuck with it. Didn't you also say that?
I
I'm
ain't-
down with lube.
I don't even.
I don't use
lube.
it all the time.
I don't use
but
lube.
I don't have a
I'm
problem
not.
if it's
I'm
right
not.
there.
I'm totally not against lube. If that's the way it's going today, like
Shit,
you know,
natural spit, goddamn. Yeah.
spit is not
Nah.
viscous though, unless you got some
Hoggy,
fucking now
loogie.
and later spit. What you mean now and later?
I'm always eating something sweet.
That
candy
shit-
and what-
So Mac, you saying that?
Look, I didn't try. No, hit me.
Now you touching him?
Don't touch me. He said in 2020 we got to stop the gay shit.
Hey, I'm talking about a fat boy type
Hands
shit.
up, don't shoot, baby.
I'm talking about
You
fat boy
do
type
this to
shit.
yourself.
Hey,
Yo,
that's
so
what I'm talking about.
Mac, you saying that if you're a girl and your pussy's dry, it's her fault. Or
No,
the
no,
dude's
no, no,
fault?
no, no. It's the dude's fault. Like if
see-
if
And then
you guys are getting in, you probably rushing. You probably gone too fast. Nigga.
Yeah,
you need
yeah.
to put in more work. And the
Yeah.
same thing with the dick. Like
But when I had that situation when I couldn't get hard, that was completely my fault. Cause she tried everything. She tried to give me. She tried. I just was
Wait a
that
minute, wait a minute.
nervous.
So you're not talking about like just the prelims. You actually were butt naked
We was trying to fuck.
with a noodle,
Yes.
and you're saying it's because of stage fright.
Yeah. I was just yeah.
in his 20s.
Hey.
No, he said 17.
I was 17. Yeah. I was really like I was.
Did you come in your pants first?
I don't think so.
That was your experience too, Smooth. You're
don't think
agreeing
so.
that happens to you before too.
Yeah.
Like it's just
we
your
tried
butt-
everything. I had to eat her pussy for hours to make up for it.
butt naked.
Yes.
You try to do what?
I ate her pussy like for the whole night. To
She
make
probably
up for
loves
it.
you.
No,
though.
he's
She
like-
lo-
She didn't have a problem. Like, but she was cool with it. Like, she wasn't like mad. Like, she didn't make me feel like super. I was ashamed, but she didn't make it even worse. She was like, "It's okay. Like, shit happens."
Wow.
You know. And I just ate her. Like,
I
she
was-
she was a good sport about it.
Wait,
She wasn't like.
Nigga, wait a minute. So you saying 2 hours later after eating pussy, your dick hadn't calmed down? You were still nervous?
Because your whole moral goes down when that
Nah,
happened. I was
come on,
embarrassed. I don't think I wanted to even get hard no more
Okay.
after that. I had to let a day pass to like.
So
to
what
try.
else was she doing? What else was she doing to try to get the motherfucker to stand up?
She tried to ride me. She tried to suck my dick. She sucked my dick for hours before I started
So
eating her
check this
pussy.
out. You were sober?
Yeah, I was sober.
He was
See,
17.
If you had a whiskey dick or something like that, I could understand that, right? Like you got too
Yeah, I was
fucked up
sober.
to your dick wouldn't work.
Sober.
That makes sense. But
Summertime. It was
sober
middle of the day.
excitement dick?
Yeah.
I never heard of that. Never
See,
seen
It
that
was
thing.
exactly what happens when you have stage fright. Like,
Motherfucker didn't show up.
Yeah, straight up. That's exactly how it
You
is.
should have went to go see the
I
odd
was
nigga.
I went to
courage.
the bathroom like 7 different times, like slapping myself, trying to start
See,
jacking off.
You weren't on like on no drugs or nothing either.
No, I was just literally stage
First piece
fright,
of
bro.
pussy.
The difference,
Literally stage fright.
the difference in us is that would have been a quicker experience for me. I don't think I would have stuck around for like.
I was
Nah,
trying to fuck, bro.
French giving himself
See, I
hope.
was trying to fuck and she was trying to fuck.
But
Cause yeah, I
so-
think we 17. Like
Did
we
you
just
ever-
started fucking. Like
Did
it's
you
like,
ever fuck her afterwards?
yeah, plenty of times afterwards. That's when she was cool. That's when
Plenty
she
of
was.
times. So she let you come back after that.
But she
The
stayed.
nigga ate her
she
pussy for
stayed.
like 2 days.
She stayed.
Right.
She didn't just go home when I couldn't get hard. She stayed.
Pussy marathon.
So
Yeah.
that same day or the next day or something, or
A couple of days later.
so is she broken? What made her stay? What do you think made her stay? She just cared about you.
Pity.
Yeah, I think she cared about me.
Really?
I think
Oh, yeah.
genuinely she
And you fucked her over. Where's she now? You know what I'm saying?
No, when
Now,
it-
we
That,
cool
wo-
still.
that woman stayed with you
We
with
cool
a noodle.
still. We cool
when
still.
when a nigga, when a nigga falls short like that, is
Yeah.
she staying, and cuddles you and strokes your ego, like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, baby, it's not that bad.
Bullshit. That's all
Yeah.
for her. That's her ego. She's like,
Yeah.
this nigga couldn't get his dick hard.
Right.
What's wrong with me?
They do.
She
right,
thought
right,
that. She
did.
thought something was. We had
Of
like a
course
whole
she would.
conversation.
Because normally she's like this never fucking happens. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, you must not be attracted to me. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
But
but we
I-
cool. We cool still.
I don't know. I think that means you need to, you just need to put a little more work. You know what I'm saying? And it needs to be effort.
But
You know what I
happened
mean?
One time, y'all making it seem like this is a common problem.
Hey, hold on,
No, nigga,
hold on. That
Yeah.
nigga put in a whole day and a half. Eating pussy, that nigga jaws was tied.
Yeah,
I can't understand.
It's not a
Again,
common
that-
problem.
That
for me.
that
You
that-
That's how I know it was my
You-
nerves because
you
it's like
know.
it doesn't happen anymore.
You should have called Tony and let that nigga come fuck your girl for
You
you.
Yep.
could have came to the door like a fucking
Ah,
waitress.
So that's why he admires the cuckold.
Yeah, that's
He-
why.
Right.
No,
Because he's
no.
like, I've been there where you couldn't do for her
Yeah.
and you felt bad, right? Because
Yeah.
you wanted to do for her.
He
huh?
loved her
I
enough to
only-
give it, let
only-
her get some more dick.
The only part about the cuckold that's crazy to me
It's-
is because the man doesn't like he stays there and watches it, and then some of them will lick the nigga's nut. Like it's like how like
Hold
why
on.
you want to be embarrassed that bad?
What I wonder, do you think they hold eye contact? Like hold eyes?
They
Like,
have to. That's weird.
the
The whole
guys-
shit is fucking weird.
The guys
You
hold
think
eyes?
while he's licking it, he's looking at Tony?
No, while
yes.
he's like pow,
Yes.
pow, and he's just looking at him like
There
No,
is-
I think he's probably just focusing
There
on
is a
fucking.
symbiotic relationship that happens between those two dudes. I don't care what you say. They're dating in some weird way.
It's a connection.
it's a
I'm-
relationship.
I'm
It's a
more-
connection.
It's a
I'm-
relationship.
I am more confused now after speaking with Tony about this than I was prior to. I thought it was maybe just some the cuckold dude is like, I'm a boss at work, so
I don't like that excuse.
okay, whatever. I wanted it to be something, but now it seems like there's a relationship and it's symbiotic.
Oh, yeah.
They can't work without the other.
I heard. I was reading
This
about
nigga
that.
said it was 50-50 for him for a while.
Yeah,
Like,
in
he
the
was
beginning.
he wasn't even having like regular
Right,
sex
right,
anymore. He
right.
Was,
That's why I wanted to know: is this your all-time gig?
He said he likes that more though.
I'm
He
more
said that.
confused now. But anyway, listeners, this is where we piece you guys out. Make sure you download the show to hear the rest of the show tomorrow. But if you're not a premium subscriber, we have a new way to listen. You can listen to the
Yes.
show in your current podcast app. Wherever you listen wherever you listen to this show, you can listen to the premium show as well. All you got to do is go to glow.fm/rare, and you can sign up for the premiums that play in your current podcast player. What else, guys?
Share the show and comments.
Calm. You said what now?
Comments.
Here we go.
Comments.
Okay.
Stop
I'm
thinking
gonna
about
save you. I'm gonna
dick.
save you because that was gonna be a bad joke.
It
I'm gonna
was.
save you.
It was.
Listeners, keep supporting us, keep interacting with us, and we'll keep bringing the nonsense because we realize that sometimes people just need to laugh. Till next time.
Music, love, life. Music, love, life. Music, love,